So it's 1980, and you gave me your $1 million. And what do you suppose you would tell me in 1980 about the $1 million? Same thing you hear today.
I need to live off that money.
Well, but we start with the bigger picture, right? Don't lose it.
Yeah.
Don't lose it, right?
So
that's what I always hear, right? I still hear it today, right?
Yes.
Don't lose the money, Joe. Now, families we've taken care of for years, you never hear that anymore. Yeah. That's because they have experience with us, right? But here's this $1 million. It's 1980, right? And I'm no dummy. I don't want to get shot, right? So I take the $1 million and I put it in this little thing called a CD at the bank. And the CD in 1980 actually paid 14% interest. So doing some quick math, that meant that family had $140,000 a year of income.
Wow.
Right? Now, I show up 10 years later, and I'm still doing my job because I can look at you and I can go, Aaron, in 1990, I was very much in the business. I look at you and I go, I still have your $1 million. I've done my job. And you don't pat me on the head anymore. There's something not quite right here because, see, the CD rate is no longer 14%. It's now 5.5%. And all of a sudden, their income is now $55,000, or roughly a third of what they were getting 10 years earlier. And you can fast forward the story. I think you know where I'm going. In 2000, it was 5% or a $50,000 income. In 2010, right, you're down to a 2% or less, or a $20,000 a year income, about the same as where you are now in 2020. It's obscene to think of what's happened. Now, some people will look at that as inflation era pressure, right? Okay. Because 140 is not the same as 20.
Absolutely not.
What that really is what's called reinvestment rate risk, and that's why you have to have somebody who understands it. When somebody shows me this and discusses inflation, it bothers me.